The sun is out, birds are chirping, spring is here. Which means this week I am making over this patio. Shopping for new outdoor decor, buying plants, tackling a DIY. This space can definitely use some love. But who doesn't love a makeover? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great week. Happy spring. I'm so excited because we are finally getting good weather in this city. I am so sick of the cold and the rain. It's still a little bit chilly, especially in the mornings, but I am ready to go headfirst into spring. And so I really wanted to step away from the kitchen for a sec just to make things interesting for myself so I don't get, I'm not in that small space and I don't get like bored with it too quickly. So because it's the first week of spring, I really wanted to jump out here and kind of do a little makeover. The last makeover we did on the patio was for fall, and there's still some of those things out there. Obviously, the wood crates are out there, which are very fall. A lot of the planters that I had for the flowers are kind of like a wood-toned thing. It worked for this rustic thing for fall, but it is not my aesthetic year-round, and I really want to do something with those. We'll get a couple flowers. I'm thinking I want to go for more of like a wildflowery instead of just bright colors with the flowers. I need to clean up the couch, probably get some new throw pillows, get some new plants. I don't know. I'm open to ideas. I'm gonna go browsing today at a couple stores and see if I get some inspiration, but outdoor season is back, and I really want to make this a nice welcoming spring addition to the apartment. So project this week is get this space cleaned up, and let's do a little makeover on the patio. Let's go. My main goal for this outing is to find some large planters and find some outdoor decor that just really inspires me and isn't gonna cost an arm and a leg. However, finding inspiration does not always come quickly. I may have visited almost every store that sold any kind of outdoor decor in the LA area that day. Seriously, I feel like I was all over the place. Some places like Crate & Barrel and Pottery Barn I went to just to get inspiration because I was not about to spend $300 on a planter, but I got a lot of good ideas. So with it getting a little bit later in the day, I decided just to hit a few more stores, but I was feeling pretty good about where this patio was headed. I was finding a lot of little things at each place, and the cohesive vision was kind of starting to come together. And with a last-minute trip to Target, I was ready to call this day a success and end it there. I am so excited about how this patio is shaping up. So if you saw my last video, you already saw the DIY that I did on those plastic planters that I already had, turning them into a faux stone, and I love the way they turned out. I'm going to link it down below. If you have not checked out that video, do so. I'm really happy with this DIY. So I want to talk about my thinking here when it comes to plants, because my plants they generally are tropical, I would say. I have been buying plants one at a time. They've been from different apartments. They're kind of a hodgepodge of different parts of my life. And I love all my plants. but I'm trying to find a cohesiveness to it. And that's been the tough part because I don't want to throw any of my plants out. I've worked so hard to keep them alive for so many years. And they're like my babies. So I don't want to like throw anything out, but I need to try to get something that will make this patio come together a little bit, and that's been tough. To veer super off of the tropical plant area, I have loved olive trees. I mean, olive trees have been so popular for so many years now, and I've wanted one for so long. And I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, I have so many like tropical things that I don't think it's really going to work. But what I did, because I have these 3 planters right now, and I was like, I need to use these 3 planters, I got one olive tree. It's smaller, but it's an olive tree. And then I bought 2 olive shrubs that can go in the smaller planters that I just redid. And I think because I have a couple of them, what I can do is use them in various parts of the patio to try to tie this all together again. Yes, I have the olives and I have the tropical and stuff like that, but I'm really going to try to play with how to blend it all together. That's probably going to be a big ask. Luckily, I have had the forethought throughout the years to only really buy black or white or gray planters, so at least I have a continuity in most of the planters. But this is going to be about really moving things around and trying to make it look cohesive. And I'm hoping that the unity from the 3 olive plants, the tree and the 2 shrubs, are going to bring some kind of unity to the whole. Fingers crossed. I also am going to do a couple of more, I really want to bring in color. I want to do some more like wildflowery kind of things, not like super bright or anything like that, but instead of for spring, instead of doing big floral things, I thought of maybe doing like some lavender, some grasses and stuff like that. Just really nice, peaceful wildflowery, and I think that could also help tie everything together a little bit, not to mention give me a little bit more pop of a color. That's the plan right now when it comes to plants. I'm really excited about these all. I've wanted olive plants for so long now. I think they're so beautiful. You see them everywhere in Southern California, and the patio gets a lot of sunlight, so they will work well in this space. But I'm really excited to see them. Not to mention to see them in these new planters that I just created. I think they're gonna look really, really great. So I'm hopping over to Home Depot right now to maybe look at more of the grasses and wildflowers and stuff like that. Not to mention get some more soil. I want to get some rocks to help with drainage. Yeah, I love plants. If you can't tell, I'm kind of a plant freak, but I love them so much. And this patio is going to be so nice. Okay, serious question. At what point do you just consider yourself a plant hoarder? I think I might have a problem. I buy way too much. I don't even know where I'm gonna plant all these things, but I'm so excited. All right, let's go home. So I knew right off the bat that I wanted the 3 olive plants, the tree and the 2 bushes, to go into the 3 planters that I just DIY'd to look like stone. Because I felt like having those 3 all the same and spread out across the entire patio might help with the cohesion that I was looking for with all of the plants. When it came to the other plants, the wildflowers and grass type things, I didn't really have a set plan. I had 2 larger planters and a smaller planter that I'd like to spread out. but I really just tried to spread out the lavender and grasses and the yellow flowers so that everything looked really natural and like wildflowers. All right, so we have spent the last couple days shopping, buying all of this stuff for the patio. I've washed all of the cushions on the couch. We planted all of the plants. We made new planters. We've done a lot of stuff, but today is the day. It is so nice outside. It is perfect for this. I can't wait to put this patio together. I really want to start using it. So, let's get started and let's see this thing come to life. Let's put this patio together. So I did buy a new outdoor rug, knowing that my plan was not to replace the old one, but to layer both of them and create more of a homey, maybe a boho kind of feel to the outdoor space. But I wasn't quite sure how I was gonna lay it out, which direction I wanted it to go, which one was gonna overlap the other. So this was me kind of just trying to figure it out and feel out the space. Now that I have those rugs laid out the way I want them, I can start putting this patio back together again. And I wanted to take this opportunity to dust off all of my plants. I live in LA, so there's lots of dust, and sometimes it's just nice to get those leaves nice and clean again. love the way this patio turned out. It is so warm and welcoming, and it really feels like another room of the apartment now. As it gets warmer through the spring and the summer, this is definitely going to be a place I want to spend more time in. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this makeover. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We have so many more projects coming up around the apartment. Don't miss any of them. I'll catch you guys next week. Bye guys.